To reestablish themselves as the dominant team in Europe. They did so at the end of last season. Can they do it at the end of this one as well? Gentlemen still trying to get their first regional win in Europe. Haven't been able to do it so far this season, Hark. Is this going to be the run?
I think it could be, honestly. I think it comes down to how you play on the day of, and right now, Gentlemates, it's been looking a little bit stronger for them in comparison to Vitality, especially after their last series.
Oh yeah, for me, after what I've seen from Gentlemates last series, you know, I'm confident they're going to bring it today. You know, Vitality also able to get it done in 5 against Fast Forward. It's not the expected result for them. Most people would think they're going to have a bit of an easier time there, but I'm still happy to see them clutching it up in 5. Obviously, Radosin is the guy to watch for me. I want to see if he's going to be consistent today. Zen looks like he's back at his usual self. But can Radosin be the impact player that he was at the end of last season?
I mean, it's definitely possible, but Alpha's gonna take his shining moments in the beginning moments of game number 1 here. Rado threw that one way up high. Juicy thought he was probably able to clear it off, but that impact play, Alpha just interception, straight shot on target, and opening lead goes to Vitality.
I mean, it's very easy to hit the bar there. So now Vitality get another kickoff the other way. Radosin's gonna make it too. Huge kickoff win for Vitality. Gentlemates cheating up close on this one. Not able to get a play on the ball or on Radosin. Radosin just given a free run through. Seiko can't get back in time.
I mean, again, these two teams are so familiar with each other, and I think that's what makes it so much more interesting. Even the fact that Gentlemates have had such a great day today, and Vitality seemingly, it felt like they were struggling for a little bit until the last moments of their last series to get here. But I don't know, they came into this one completely confident. They know the game plan up against Gentlemates. They're just executing completely on target.
And this has been the qualifier to see the big teams, the big French teams, struggle the most. BDS losing to Jobless. We already had KC losing twice in attempting to qualify. And now Vitality trying to show some consistency. Great save by Itachi there. You know, I think these matchups are probably the ones that are more comfortable for the big French teams, even though they're playing against each other. You know, they're both top-seeded teams in this round. I think this almost takes the pressure off in a way, because there's no more massive expectation. Everybody thinking you're going to dominate. And now the other team's fighting back and getting wins, getting goals, and you start to doubt yourself. No, here, Vitality are just in full swing. And coming off a 4-1 win against Gentlemates last time, it's looking like it can happen again. Oh, it's Itachi with another goal line save. It's still 2-0 Vitality, and they're knocking at the door for a third.
Yeah, it's not going to stop right there. Pressure is extremely intense from Vitality right now. This is one of the few moments we've been able to see them on their back end. This is an attempt to intercept over to Juicy there, but this one just floats, and Itachi's up next. But you already saw us then going for the challenge. Not even a moment's notice. You have no time to breathe if you're Gentlemates, and that's really been the problem throughout this entire game so far, is they've had no time to have any space whatsoever to formulate a play, it feels.
Yeah, Vitality have certainly had the more, I think, easy time in the midfield when it comes to controlling the play, creating shooting opportunities. Loving the physical play ahead of the ball there. Zen did it earlier, Alpha did it right there, just ends up in front of the ball, no problem, stays active. Well, that's nearly an own goal, actually, as Alpha's double deflects off the goalkeeper into the near post. Yeah, it's lots of challenges coming in nice and early for Vitality. They're not dropping that defensive line back at all. They want to keep Gentlemates pinned in and keep this clean sheet intact.
I'm going to be so honest. Coming into this series, I kind of expected the opposite to be happening. I thought Gentlemates were going to come in swinging a little bit harder, but Vitality right now, we've talked about it time and time again. This is a very comfortable matchup for them. It's normal. They've taken the win before. Okay. But Itachi, he was the LAN winner, okay? This squad has done it time and time again. They were the ones who tried to take Vitality down, and that is a huge collect and redirect in.
Yeah, really big 50 win by Gentlemates. It's actually Zen who gets caught out of position. He was the last line of defense for Vitality there. He played for the 50-50 win when they already had a 2-goal lead. And, you know, he probably didn't have to do that. Could have sat back a little bit more and covered Itachi, who didn't have a lot of momentum in the position. And there's Gentlemates on the board there off a slight mistake from Vitality. Maybe Zen thought the last rotation behind him was coming in a bit more quickly.
Here comes Seiko. 50's center, but Juicy turned around and went back on this one. He's up next over Rado. Seiko is going to look to try and finish it off the backboard there, but great read from Zen. Sends everybody back mid. Demo opens up opportunity for Alpha to try and transition out.
Oh.
And Juicy just playing the patient game, but I love it. Zen's already on the back end, demoing all of the defense. It's just an indication of how aggressive this is going to turn into.
Well, Zen again, they're getting caught in no man's land a little bit. This time, the rotations do come in behind him to cover it. Now, at the other end, Zen, can you read the downbounds? Of course he can. He's Zen, and he makes it 3-1.
Oh my gosh, I mean, you want to get surprised every time he does something like this, but it's so normal for Zen at this point. It's every single time. 3-1, 51 seconds in. Gentlemates down by 2.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff. I mean, he really does make it look like just an open net. As now Zen going for the recovery into a triple. That was off the ceiling, off the backboard. Even had a bit of contact from the defender on the way. Still kept it all together and almost produced an even better goal. Vitality defend the counter attack and get right back into offense. It's looking very good for the, well, current regional champions of Europe as they try to take down the 1 seed.
Oh, there you have it. This one's floating. If somebody wants to try and push it through, and Seiko will do so.
Well, that was a panic by Vitality. Radosin actually gets the softest touch possible. I mean, somebody give Rizix the controller so we can get that ball in the back corner next time. That was just not enough power on the clear. Goes straight to the attacker, who makes it 2-3. 1-goal game. Can they get another chance here? Yes, they can. It's actually back to Seiko in the middle. It's on target and saved by Zen.
Juicy tried to go up next too. And this one's all the way back. 6 seconds though, it's still up into the sky. Seiko, low boost, Itachi trying to get ready for it, and he does. This one's up in the air. Radosin's gonna kill it though, and there you have it. Vitality taking a step up. You gotta kind of put your hands back and think, okay, what can we do to slow this team down? And like you said, the cool thing about Gentlemates is that any of these players has the capability to pop off and take the game back.
Quite a few kickoffs, especially at the start of this game and the last. Now another one going Vitality's way. They're getting strong positions off of these. A dribble bump pass forces a good save out of Seiko. Zen slammed that one on target. And Vitality having advantages like this early gives them, you know, just the best start possible to the game as they, you know, set up shots, set up boost steals, just plenty offensive pressure. I mean, Gentlemates are known for their ability to stay composed in positions like this, but it's still not where they want to be. They want to be defending with a higher defensive line in the midfield and not having to make those goal line saves.
There's a great clear up field from Radosin, but Zen was so far cheated up that he gave him all the time in the world to take the shot, and he does.
Oh, Radosin just cooked absolutely everybody. What a pass by Zen as well. Juicy and Seiko didn't really know who was supposed to be challenging. And before they knew it, Radosin had put the ball over their heads. Effortless back pass by Zen to get that play started. Vitality connecting well in offense.
I mean, I really want to give some hope to this Gentlemate squad, but something has got to turn around right now. This shot bounces up high. Seiko trying to drop it low and keep it going, but no, it's Vitality sending everybody racing back to the defense on this one. Challenges coming through so consistently. Great 50 there from Alpha. Sends this one backfield. And Itachi, he just wants out of his own half at this point, but Vitality is keeping them boxed in.
Yeah, Zen cutting rotation there just to challenge again. It's Zen, then Alpha, then Zen again as they get everybody involved. And Alpha faking out for Zen, gets bumped out the way though. And look at the speed of the challenges coming out of Vitality. And the backboard is open. Radosin makes it 2. And, you know, we've got to keep an eye on Radosin's camera anytime he scores or assists. If he starts bouncing, which I've already seen a little bit of today, it's over. It's just over for everybody else in this scene. No one has been able to beat bouncing Radosin in the history of Rocket League. And he might start bouncing if they keep winning.
Oh man, they're looking to keep going. It's been an interesting day for Vitality. It's been, I think, 3-2 and a 3-1 win for them. And this is one of the closer attempts at a sweep. But on the opposite end of things, all day today, Gentlemates have only gone 3-1. So in their brains, they want this comeback and they want to keep it going. This one off the backboard there. Demo's coming through. 2 players from Gentlemates on defense colliding, but still somehow this ball manages to stay out.
You know, it's all about fast recoveries for Vitality. Look how quickly they're getting back into the midfield after committing for boost steals, after committing for shots. in the final third. And one thing I'd like to point out about Vitality that I'm really loving today is they're not giving Gentlemates the 50-50s they want. Oftentimes you're just driving past the ball, just leaving it, because they've realized, well, Gentlemates want us to 50 this. That's really what their game plan is. So we're not going to do that. Just going to drive past the ball, demo the player behind the play, because the guy on the ball's not doing anything in that position. They might be here though. Zen has one save. Do they have another one? Yes, they do. Redosin to the rescue. Still 2-0. It's Vitality. Frustrate Gentlemates a little bit longer.
Looking good here too, trying to air dribble this one through. It just barely touches the net, but ends up staying out. There's an opportunity for Itachi. And Redosin's gonna carry this one around the corner and all the way back towards that net. Seiko though, plenty of time, but that could have been dangerous. Zen went up for the challenge. Great clear up field, back over to Seiko. Shot is off the post and transition comes through.
Yeah, that just has to be on target there from Seiko. It really does need to be between the posts, under the bar, otherwise you're not going to win this series, you're not going to win these games. Vitality are locked in, Redosin's locked in. 3-0. And we always wondered if Redosin can get back to that consistency he had at the end of last season, will Vitality be that dominant force again? They're sensing blood in the water with BDS losing, KC failing to qualify, and they are the team stepping up to retake the throne.
I love seeing Redosin looking this confident and consistent again as well. Whole team working super good together. Itachi wanted that one out past mid. Rado said no, stay there. Alpha wants to redirect. Low boost means easy challenge for Gentlemates, and then you just do it again. Here comes Zen, off to the backboard, looking for the double, finds the angle, and it's a tiny accidental touch on that, sends this one through.
Oh, Zen's just brilliant with this. I mean, he's going way wide of the net there. Seiko had to jump to avoid a bump there, so he didn't really have any option to wait longer on the net, on the ground, and see where that shot goes. But it's just too good. He dodged the bump, and the ball's already over his head, and 4-0. Vitality are back. It really is looking like a consistent performance again. Everybody's been talking about how well job security Redosin's played this season. How about job secured Redosin? This guy is back, and Vitality are looking better than ever.
A minute and 10 seconds left. Juicy off the backboard, tried to float that one down, and Itachi was just lurking. Most he could do is just pinch it around the corner and keep going, but Vitality immediately take this one back. Low boost on the end of Gentlemates means great and quick transitions from Vitality. Again, just keeping Gentlemates in their own half. Even these moments where they're back out, I feel like they're there not even for long enough to take decent shots anymore.
Yeah. This again is just not ending in a shot on target, not a dangerous shot on target. They had a spell in the middle of this game. They're going to concede again on the counter. At this point, it doesn't matter as they're pushing up to try and get this game back. And it's gotten even further away from them. But apart from that one spell in the middle of the game where they're down by 2 and they got some shots on target back to back to back, Gentlemates are looking pretty flat. They look a bit lost for, well, number one, how to get out of defense safely against this Vitality lineup who are swarming them. It all starts with the kickoff as well. They are losing out on the majority of these kickoff battles. Vitality, they're just half flipping, leaving the ball to take away any volatility from the position.
I should have known Vitality was going to come into this like looking like themselves from last year when I put Vitality down and then changed it to Gentlemates. The second you question, I changed it. And the second I did it, I was like, watch it happen, and it's exactly, I'm not even mad about it. I love seeing Vitality perform at this caliber and this consistent, but in particular, like everybody else, I love seeing Redosin play this confident and this well. Vitality.
And fast forward 2-0 up on Belagal. It's Cougars 1-1 with Team 3. And in that 0-2 ride, we've got Low Block and Daystar trailing 2-0 in their respective series. Lots of action. 8 matches still going on right now in the Swiss stage. Let's get back into the main match of this round, though. Vitality Gentlemates. More one-sided somehow than even the last 2 times they played.
Yeah, this is, I think, again, it just comes down to the fact that you've played each other so many times that eventually you're anticipating and prepared for what's going to be coming at you. And in this case, Vitality just came in with a little bit more oomph against, Gentlemates. As far as they were concerned in the series, this is one of their more comfortable matchups as far as the day goes. But 30 seconds in, There's a little bit more fighting chance coming out here. It's a double off, but Zen clears it upfield, and Gentlemate's got to go again.
Well, Alpha's going for a defensive double. Well played to keep that controlled. He didn't want to leave that to an attacker who will no doubt try to double it with meaner intentions. And Alpha there covering the mid pass as it does end up in a bit of a goalmouth scramble. And as Zen with full boost from the back corner, just going to 50 it back to Radosin, who pops it up for Alpha. They're kind of on the same page there, but in the wrong way, playing the same ball.
Yeah, not one of the better moments for them right there. This one, 50's up. Here comes Itachi off the backboard. There's nobody there to try and take it. Zen's trying to race, and still Vitality prevails on defense no matter what Gentlemates try to do. They are up against a literal brick wall.
Yeah, this is the best consistent spell of offense that Gentlemates have had. Itachi trying for the overhead double tap there. Didn't get the read right. Radosin tracks the ball goal side as he tries to take it out of defense. Well, now we're going to know, can Vitality survive without a critical mistake? Zen break a rotation there to break them out of defense. Alpha couldn't eliminate Juicy from the position, though. Zen's pre-flip also beaten to the ball by Juicy.
A million traded demos, a flick. Radosin keeps this one out, but follow-up from Itachi might have gone in had Zen not just gotten the goal line. And Alpha turns this into a quick counter. Seiko wants to send it back, though, taking his time. Enough in the tank to flick it forward, but Zen's got the read.
Yeah, this is still better from Gentlemates. You know, talked earlier on about how they want that defensive line to be high up the pitch. They want to be making these challenges, interceptions, at the midfield or further forward, as Seiko does there. Vitality not being given any time on the ball. They need to be careful in this position. They're just going to try and keep the ball in the defensive back corner and away from the dangerous center of the box. Once it does go center, it actually crosses the box and essentially goes to safety. Juicy having to use a lot of boost there just to get back to the ball. Offload to Seiko, who's been incredible today for Gentlemates as a whole, but a little bit subdued in this series.
Yeah, it feels a little flat. Almost not as creative as we've seen Gentlemates on offense, but one player in particular that I've been waiting to see is Seiko. Seiko's been fairly quiet for how, you know, important a matchup like this is, I would think, as far as ego might be concerned. But this is a big clear towards backboard. Radosin just crushing the hopes and dreams of the Gentlemates fans right now. Although, granted, nobody's been able to find their way through. This might be a moment. Zen's taking the shot. Crossbar down, bounces out. And there you have it. Transition from Juicy's trying to come through, but it's denied.
Oh, well, one saved by Itachi. Alpha got a piece of him as he was swooping across the box to bump it him out of the way. Itachi did enough. Can they get back in position here? It's brilliant pass from Alpha, but Gentlemates continue to get goal side.
This one in the corner, demo coming out onto Juicy. And Itachi quickly drives this one up. Alpha loses the challenge on that one, actually. It's Zen trying to defend everything. Juicy's up next. Radosin bails him out, and you've got 1 minute left in regulation. It's a scoreless game right now. Somebody's trying to steal this away at the end, and it looks like it might be Vitality as Alpha sends this one up. Itachi goes into the corner.
It's all been about defensive back corner play this whole game. Vitality for most of their half, just keeping it in that area. Zen now with a fake to bring Alpha into the play. Gentlemates didn't see it coming, and Alpha slots it 1-0.
You can try your hardest, but at the end of the day, they really are them. Vitality are back. They are more consistent than ever. Now that their big boss, you know, enemies KC are not in this one right now. It's a race against themselves. 1-0, 35 seconds left for Gentlemates to respond.
Well, everybody up there for Gentlemates, but Juicy does come away clean with the ball. It's bouncing slowly on target and now cleared. But still chance. Itachi! Oh, he's hit the post. Itachi had an uncontested shot there. He could not hit the target.
Radosin, open to the sky. Seiko's gonna try and take it away and get that clear. Itachi looking to collect it. Goes past one, but demoed for his efforts. And Radosin immediately sends it back. That wastes every second that they needed, but there's still time. 5 seconds left. Off the backboard and down. Juicy out into the mid. Pass over to Itachi. Denied. Alpha wants to hit this onto the ground, but Seiko says no. And this one could hit it, and it does. Team Vitality. 3-0 Gentlemates.
And what a performance when you look at the series as a whole. Vitality gave away some cheap goals in game one, They gave away no goals after that. The only 2 goals this series for Gentlemates coming off Vitality mistakes in game 1, and when Vitality removed those mistakes, Gentlemates had nothing for them. It's Vitality advancing, and Gentlemates, who will need to go into that middle 2-1 round, not with the greatest game win loss either. They dropped a game in their first round match of the day. They dropped a game in their second round.